here we are. Just gonna post this on Discord. Okay. So, good evening, guys. This is Diddy Kong Racing Part 2. From here on out, I'm in blind territory because I've never been this far into the game, so what I have left to do is defeat the dragon, and then I suppose once you get all the pieces of the Wispig amulet that you do, unlock Wispig, and then perhaps it's already the end of the game. I don't know. Hype, RNG Buzz. Hype. How's it going, buddy? Well, here we are. The dreaded face-off.
If you invade me again, I'll give you a special prize.
Doing well. Me too. Hype! DK. Hi there. That guy's cheating again. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, oh boy. This doesn't look good. He's already far ahead. No, it's restart the race that I wanted to do. Oh boy, this is not looking good. What have I gotten myself into? Ah! Look at how fast he is. Oh, jeez. Hi, Panda. It's a good thing I love the music. Ah, I can't get that second balloon. Am I catching up? Ah! Don't hit the seating! Ah! Within the flock, maybe next time I can do it. Yeah, now I'm not gonna catch up anymore. Tough luck, kid.
Bad luck. Try again whenever you're ready.
Could you fly as slow as you speak? Please? Felt like I wasn't doing too bad at one point. Well, okay, that's not bad. That's not good. Yeah, well, the missile couldn't get in this time. I think there are perhaps certain spots on the track where I should maybe not send him a missile at that time, because it's not gonna hit him. Well, that's not good. Ah. Well, that hit the ceiling. Yeah, I tend to forget that there's a balloon there on the left. This is gonna take a few tries. Assuming I can do it. For just the blues. Well, let's try then. Ah! Maybe not this one. Nah, that one, I'm not trying it again. Nah, I'm not beating him this time. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be working so bad. I was ahead at one point. At one point.
Bad luck.
Oh,
Try again whenever you're ready.
Try again. Don't try to get the one that's on the left here. Ooh. I missed the green boost. Less bonks when you're in front of him. Yeah. I'd love to. I should learn where I am supposed to expect his flaming balls to appear. I don't hear him anymore. Don't bonk, Rudy. Well, that's that. Thanks for the tip, Panda.
Excellent. You have earned a piece of the amulet. Now try the trophy challenge.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
Congratulations, you now have all 4 pieces of the amulet. You are worthy of facing Whispig. Good luck. What's gonna happen? I don't know. Yeah, before I do that though, I have to go and get the key and everything. I know where it is. Because actually now I remember... Oh no, it's not here. No, it's not this one. It's a Boulder Canyon. Boulder Canyon. Because I do remember getting it before that one.
Boulder Canyon.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Okay. I need boost. Hey, out of my way.
No, no, no. Wrong way. No, no, no. Wrong way.
Yeah.
Power up. Wrong way. No, no, no.
Got it. Return to lobby. What's it gonna be? Mario Kart style again? Which way? That way? Ah, yeah.
Smoky Castle.
The first player to get 10 bananas into their treasure chest will win. Ah. Yeah, this is almost the coin challenge of more modern Mario Kart, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, if I miss them, that can't be good. Ah! What, I can't carry more than 2 at a time? Okay. Duly noted. Where's mine, though? Ah, it's the blue one. Because Banjo's backpack is blue, I guess. Okay, so you can't carry more than 2 at a time. I don't have exactly a head start though. Ah, well, tough luck, I didn't have any banana. Ah! Come on, guys. Well, there's another one. Ah, there are also bananas under the bridge. That's good to know. Hurry up, Rudy. You're late. Ah! Thief! Ah, there was another one that seemed to be a lot easier to get over there. Yeah, I'm probably gonna fail this time, but next time at least I will know how I'm supposed to do this. The proper way. Come on, there's just 2 there. Come on. Well, that's that. Yeah, it's not hard because I was really goofing around at the start. You might get it if you hurry. Well, yeah, I got it. The more nervous you get, the more mistakes you make. Well, trophy race now.
You won first prize.
I've got the whole TT amulet now. The amulet is complete. Use this to enter the TT door. Well done. Where's the TT door? Where's the TT door? Okay, trophy race. It's in your heart.
Trophy race.
Enter trophy race.
Oh, the candy.
It's inside all of us. That was the right answer. That's not good. Jump, 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 jump. Ooh, nice jump. Oh yeah, I'm far ahead. Shouldn't have to worry about a thing. Damn, overcraft. There we go. Not so tough. That one I'm a bit more worried about. Although, now I know the track a bit better after trying so hard to get the silver coins on that one. I missed the secret passage. Ah, great. I'm last. That doesn't look good. You were first when a few passed you. Yeah, that's quite possible. Yeah, if you come to it too quickly, you just pass over it. Come on already. Catch up. Ah, even when I break. Well, okay, that's a big fail. I hate that bend. Yeah, I'm gonna come in last. It's not really a shortcut. Yeah, I shouldn't even attempt it, in other words. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna catch up now. Was going for the blue balloon. It's always the same. When I'm in 4th place, the trio of the leading pack is always so far ahead that you have no hope of catching up. What's even the point of racing then? Ah. shouldn't have made all those mistakes to begin with. Ah well. Is it even worth continuing? No, it isn't.
Haunted Woods.
Yeah, but return to lobby is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, quit trophy race. Start it over. Yeah.
Trophy race.
There was no point continuing.
Boulder Canyon.
First race is so easy. I think I do better with the overcraft, if anything. Or maybe it's the CPU that can't even handle the overcraft. Take your pick. You seen worse? Well, this is quite OP too, the fact that you can block the way for the CPU racers behind you using the bell. So maybe that helps. Ah. Oh, they don't get blocked unless they're on your screen. Oh, okay. Yeah, so what I was doing was pointless then. Yeah, because look at the lead I had at the end. Well, I'm not complaining about the first race being easy. Far from it. Okay, well, let's try to do a bit better on that one then. But that bend at the end, it's really nasty. Look at that! Look at this! I'm flooring the pedal and they can still make me last like this, like it's nothing. Ah! I hate that track. It's the worst. Well, yeah, but there's not many that you can grab on this one. Not without having to go out of my way. Yeah. There's not even any point in continuing. And the fact that I have to redo the same races every time. Yeah, it takes practice, yeah.
Lap 2.
Uh, keep bumping into walls. I should have played with bumper. Can you get a better boost than blue at the start, by the way? Stealing my bananas. And here the camera just goes into the wall. I can't see anything. Couldn't get a single banana. And I'm last again. Ah!
Lap 2.
Can't see anything. Well, I didn't even mean, actually, I meant to miss it. Yeah, I'm trying, but he's sliding all over the place. Well, I'm doing a little bit better. Ah! Well, fourth is better than nothing, I guess.
Windmill planes.
I was tied for first place in the global rankings, so ah! Give me some space. It's Crunch, I think, in first place, so I suppose it doesn't matter, because it was Tip Top that I was up against, my rival in the rankings. I think it's Crunch in first place. Yeah, it is. Ah, no! I'll just try securing my second place. That wouldn't be too bad. Wasn't too far behind. Oh, Tipped Up is way down. I might be... Ah, no, it was Crunch. Oh, okay, I have to finish in front of him then. I didn't see very well. I thought it was Tipped Up with me at the top. Okay. That's not good. Ah, no! I just have to finish in front of Crunch, come on! So slippery! But I think it's alright. No. No, okay. It's okay. Good enough for me. So does that mean I can get the drumsticks now? Okay, well I'm done here. The exit. Yeah, I was lucky, yeah. Well, you have to be sometimes. Ooh, scary. There it is. Yeah, first time ever unlocking drumsticks. Yeah, I did try a little bit of the time trials to see if I could unlock TT, but there's no way. There's no way I can ever get TT, I think. Not without cheating, anyway. Oh, yeah, you have to use the plane. Well, we'll see. I don't know what I'm up against, so...
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra. Can I bye-bye for now?
So... hard. Oh, you're in a car regardless? But I don't know the track, so for one thing... Well, it's a big circle, so... Okay. Yeah, he's already so far ahead. It's an overcraft I should have had for this one. Where is the overcraft when you need it? I can't get them. It's, I don't even know where they're going to pop up. I would have to try to remember exactly where they are. Well, this one is right in the middle. It's hard to miss. Yeah. Well, try again, I suppose. Fun indeed. You basically can't miss a single one, I bet. Well, that's already... Salt, let it begin. Oh yeah, I might get salty. I might. I missed one. It's impossible. Restart. Yeah, but even then, he still seems faster than me, though. He slips. No matter what I do, he slips. If you turn even a little bit, you're done for. He's got that big booty. Two hours later. I still went in the water even though I hit the arrow. Even though I got the boost, I still went in the water. It's still a left. But everything looks the same on that track. I never know when it's gonna come up. He immobilizes you right from the start. Yeah, that one to the left. Arrgh. Nah, I missed it. Yeah, I don't even know. I still get slowed down. Ah, no! Yeah, I already have a hard time focusing on hitting the arrows, so if I also have to worry about getting them all green... And he just slides off. I don't even slide, I don't press anything. It's just the simple fact of turning moves me in the opposite direction to which I'm trying to turn. Without even touching the R button at all. I'm not trying to slide. He does so by himself. And if I pick another character, it's gonna be even slower, so I can't defeat Wispig with another one. See? He slid off again. If I have to brake, I'm gonna lose so much speed that I can't keep up either, so... Can't even hit the first arrow. I have no idea. I haven't made any plans yet, TK. And even though I let go of the... Even though I let go of the throttle, I don't get the green one. For no valid reason. I did let go of the throttle. I remember getting mad at this pig during the evenings. Good times. Sounds like good times. I can't. If he's faster than me, there's no way for me to catch up. I can never get any closer to him, even when I don't make any mistakes. He's always ahead. He's just flying away, and I can't even getting closer. I can't even see it anymore. There's no way. His speed is just so much higher than mine. But it doesn't look possible. Look, he's just so much faster than me. And even when I get the green boost, I get slowed down by the water. If he's not gonna slow down, I can't catch up. It's impossible. Even when I hit all the boosts, he's still way faster. Why is it that I can't get the green boost even when I let go of the throttle? Damn it! I let go. Okay. I let go. I did let go. I let go. There we go. And I missed that one. It's just too much stuff to focus on at the same time. And I'm just so pissed that even a green boost isn't enough to avoid me going in the water and being slowed down. Like, the fastest that you can go isn't enough. How is that even possible then? Thanks. Well, I did had that for a reason. But I swear if I can't beat this guy today, I'm gonna give up on this game. Because this is not fun. For me anyway. Look at how much faster than me he is. This seems just as impossible as it is for me to beat TT. I just keep seeing the guy moving further and further away. And I still get slowed down by the water. Very encouraging. I still get slowed down. I missed that one. Ugh! How is it possible if I keep getting slowed down by the water even? If it's gonna be impossible, I might as well try a different character. I mean, impossible is impossible, so any character would not make a big difference.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Abracadabra. Can I have even out?
Well, I never tried the chicken, so well, I do seem to be able to keep up a bit better. That's the first time I ever passed Wispig. No, 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 no. Oh, no. But now at least it looks possible. Ah. Yeah, can't beat me, can't beat me. Gotta remember the booty. Hold on. I hope I can get another chance like this. Ah, no! I'm never gonna get another chance like this. I had to waste it. He's pushing me! Yeah, he does slide a lot. Yeah, like this, for example. I keep getting slowed down in the water even when I get a green boost. And he pushed me again. He's faster than me. And he pushes me. Well, there he pushed me forward. That was nice. Nah, not in the grass. No! isn't that fun? I can't drive straight.
Lap 2. Final lap.
Go, 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 go! Ah. So what? You lost the race, so what? I don't think I would have been able to do it with Banjo, though.
Yippee!
Let's
Let's party!
party! So, what? Well, I'm not completely done, am I? Because there's those races in space or something like that. Well, Wizpig is still there, so... Oh no!
Sorry to break the party, worms, but I had to say goodbye.
Stop running around, he's only there to say goodbye, he said. So, what's it to you guys if he leaves for space? Good riddance.
See you later, worms.
Just let him go. Yeah, well, it's not over, I get it. But I didn't expect it to be over either, since I already knew that there are some racetracks in space or whatever. So that's not a huge surprise, I guess. Dave Wise, thanks, mate, for making the game so great to listen to. At least we must stop him before he takes over the galaxy. Let the galaxy take care of itself, I say. No, let the child animals take care of it. Howard Lincoln. The end? Question mark. No limit to bananas. Vitamin B. That's a code, isn't it? Actually, I think I never used any cheat codes in that game. What does that mean, no limit to bananas? Does that mean you can take more than 10 and it will continue increase your speed or what?
I'm Diddy. Whoa!
I am drumstick.
Well, I might not necessarily like that character for everything. We'll see. So, there was supposed to be a TT door somewhere. Yeah, I always wondered why that thing was there. The TT door is in space. Let's go to that lighthouse looking thing then.
Hello, friend. Select your abracadabra. Can I make it out?
No, that's not it.
Okay, control.
Yeah, because it's a rocket. I bet.
2, 1.
Ooh. Well, I always figured there had to be something with that place. That's the TT door over there, I guess. Great. I don't have enough balloons. So I can't do anything. Game over. Oh. Well, okay, I'm screwed. Can't do anything. Hmm. What, you have to redo all the races or something? Hidden balloons. What if they're hidden? They're not meant to be found, are they?
Fossil Canyon.
Okay then. Let's look. Probably better off using the plane for this.
Hello, friend. Select your vehicle. Dadelijk eens aan. Bij mij nou.
Nah. Nah, not here. Ah! Oh, wasn't there one that I didn't get around here? Ah, yes, that one, yeah. Yeah, I remember it from when I was little, that one. Yeah, okay. So how do I get back to space now? Oh, like this. Okay, just
Future Funland.
go through it. Space Dust Alley. Well, okay, so I have never done these tracks. I don't know the first thing about them.
Space Dust Alley. Get ready. Go.
I gotta say, I love the chicken noises, though. Hooray for chickens. Lap 2.
Power up. Power up. Power up.
Damn.
Power up. Final lap.
He's grading planes like Crunch. Ah, okay. Didn't know. Ah. What, because he's so fast? And in a plane, he doesn't have the same drawbacks as he does when he's in a car, I guess. Because he doesn't slide around quite so much. Well, how could he? If he's in a plane, he's not gonna slide around.
for you.
Okay, what's the name of that one? Dark Moon Caverns. Exactly? Ah, okay. Yeah, here I might be struggling more then. Oh boy, okay. Watch out for the craters. Yeah, ooh. Lots of twists and turns. Bonk Moon Caverns. Too many turns. But if it's like that already now, when I don't have to collect the silver coins, what's it gonna be when it comes to collecting the silver coins? Ah. That was probably not the best character for the job in here. Spaceport Alpha.
Spaceport Alpha. Get ready!
Okay. Yeah, never mind. Love the song. But because I've never played these tracks before, I'm not too familiar with the music from these levels either. Ah. So what do we do about Wispig? Let's have some fun and just race around on his space station. That's how you take care of the big bad guy. Why is Diddy so quick all of a sudden? What did he put in his engine? I got shot down. Put rocket fuel. Yeah, I've lost. And this is not even the silver coins yet, or the trophy race. I seriously doubt I will be able to finish this. If even with the best character for planes, I can't do it. When it's the easiest. Yeah, but by the third lap I knew the map and I still couldn't catch up. Should have called this place Area 64. Ah! Go, 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 go. Yeah, I know of Area 51. That part reminds you, because of the lasers coming from the front towards you. That's right, it's the trench run. Hello there. Skip it. By the way, there's no boss in this area. Because I see those races I've already completed. They're already available right away. Yeah, I haven't looked around the place yet. Well, I guess what would be the point? Because there's no, it's not like there's still pieces of the Wispig amulet to get, right? Well, other than the final boss, anyway. Which is expected. Some of the scenery in this game kind of reminds me of Jet Force Gemini in some ways. In certain spots, anyway. Yeah, like that thing. That thing right there, that reminds me of Jet Force Gemini. Because there was a thing exactly like it in that. I guess this is all part of the rare gamic universe. Ow. I'm not good.
Wrong way.
I know that, but yeah, I lost. Have to restart. Try again.
Star City. Left two.
Damn. This is very colorful. Whoa, no! And I'm stuck. They could have at least made it so you can't get stuck in the scenery.
Star City.
Ah, come on.
Left two.
I always... I always screw up on that part. Yeah, but I didn't necessarily get the 11th on purpose. Yeah, it doesn't take much for him to slide off though when you're skidding with drumsticks. You easily spin out of control when you're trying to power slide. Well, it's not a power slide because you don't get any boost from it that I know of, but I'm basing this on my MK60 Mario Kart experience in general. Yeah, there's no key, right? I see no door requiring a key. Alright then. Well, I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, I already missed one. Oh, okay. Found that completely by accident. Why won't they teach you a character with better handling? Well, I'm gonna give this a try still. But I might want to, yeah. Yeah, but better handling and less speed, I don't know if I can make it then. Yeah. If I see that I just can't get some of the coins because of the handling, I will change, of course. It's the races in cars that I dread the most. But I thought they were gonna be faster, because usually they tend to be during silver coin challenges, but they aren't here apparently. Well, this one didn't seem that hard, but I get the feeling that the next one right after this one is going to be a lot harder. Speed, baby, speed. If I had TT, I would be even faster, but I can't unlock TT, so I tried. I tried off stream and I couldn't. Drumstick is just OP in planes. Well, he might not be quite so OP here. I missed that one. Yeah, these twists and turns. I hate them already. Well, there's one coin I know I missed, and another one that I just haven't spotted. Ah, there it is, there it is. And I missed it again. Well, I'll know that it's right before the craters. Ah, no. It's after that next turn, I think. Ah, no, I missed it. Too late. Well, that seems feasible at least. Ah, missed that one. Well, I know where it is. It's right in the middle of the track, so... Why do I slow down in that tunnel? Even though I've got the finger on the... Got my finger on the throttle and he just slows down. I missed it again. Alright, that coin is coming up soon. Go for it! Okay. Thumb hurts. Spaceport Alpha.
Spaceport Alpha.
Ah, that's on a plane, that one again. It was further than the balloons. It appeared to be in the middle of the balloons from here, but it's actually further into the back, further in the back. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're not in the middle of the path at all. Ah, shoot. I meant to restart. Well, actually, no, I should not restart. I should just try to figure out where all of them are instead of trying to do this in one try. missed it. Hi Marzi, Diddy Kong Racing! How are you, Marzi? Whoa! Ah! If I get shot at the same time. So good, wish it could be re-released. Well, there was a DS version, but I don't recommend that one. From what little I tried of it, didn't feel very good. Well, I'm still missing one coin. Where is it? Not too bad, you guess. Feeling a little better tonight. Was really down yesterday and earlier today. You have the DS1. You enjoyed it? What little I tried of it felt a bit too different to my taste. To each his own, of course. You're more than entitled to like it if you want. It just... Ah, yeah, I just saw that coin. I know where it is. Yes, I think we can agree that the N64 one is better, though. Well, okay, I know where all the coins are now. You never had any trouble finishing it, Marzi? I don't like that part of the track at the best of times, but when I have to grab that coin in passing... You did find the difficulty more manageable though on the DS1, so I like that about it. 100% it on DS, but never on 64. Ah, okay. Well, I never beat the game, period. So that's what I'm going for with this this run, with this playthrough. Well, yeah, thanks. Go, 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 drumsticks, go! Ah! Just one more coin? Where is it? Which one was it? Ah, that one. Go for it! Why did I do that? I didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, I'm just too far behind. I'm just way too far behind. I doubt I can catch up. Wispig is a nightmare. Well, I only faced him once, but I think he's gonna be back. I expect him to be back, so... I already thought it was near impossible, the first race. Yeah, right. Yeah, I didn't mean to go back to the lobby. The DS1 had some of the tracks changed for some of the courses and didn't feel they were as good. Ah. Ah, welcome back, DK, by the way. I didn't know you had to leave. Ooh. This might be the run. This might be the one. for it!
Lap 2.
Ooh. No! Don't bonk your head. Good guys, shoot down Diddy, shoot down Diddy. Ah! Look at Diddy, look at how far ahead he is on the map. That didn't work. There's Diddy. There's Diddy. Come on, get him, get him, get him. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Sorry, lads, I couldn't read your messages before. Teeny was weird, though, because she wasn't tiny. Well, tiny, yeah. Tiny Kong. Yeah, I think I remember from what little I tried of it. Yeah, she didn't look tiny at all, yeah. This is one of David Wise's best OST ever, so damn good. I quite agree with that, actually. I'm not quite as familiar with these music tracks, so you're not gonna hear me whistling along as I play them like I did for the other ones. But, it's hard not to sing along, so to speak. Ah, crap. Well, I know where I missed one. Actually, I think they didn't hide the coins at all in these tracks. They're quite easy to find. Or maybe it's just because I have this character now. Well, I might get that one on first try if I don't screw up. Well, there we go. I didn't mess up. It's just so upbeat and jolly, can't help but smile when I listen to it. This is an uplifting kind of soundtrack, yeah. That's the thing you have to listen to when you feel down. Listen to DKR music. Let us jinx you instead. No thanks. So... What now? Was big but harder? This sounds scary. I'm never gonna be able to do this. He says without... Oh, well, it's drumsticks in a plane. I might be in luck. I hope. Ooh. Well, I should perhaps learn the track before I try to restart anything. I don't even know the track yet, so... Is it just me, or do the Wispig ship look like Samus's ship? I'm not gonna be able to unsee this. This is crazy. Well, I can moderately keep up at least. Yeah, the environment itself is making it really hard, though. Imagine getting it. Nah, I doubt that. This is Bonk City. And I have a hard time with the map. Actually, getting the invincibility to traverse that area with the lasers might not be a bad idea. And those asteroids, though. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn the track. But I don't feel quite as desperate as I did when trying to play with Banjo against the other one. Well, yeah, sort of. I keep bonking all over the place, though. I have to learn not to bonk into the walls so much. Yes, there is a game series called Bonk, yeah. By Hudson Soft. That was the mascot of the PC Engine, or TurboGrafx 16 if you prefer. Before the game went on to be released on other platforms eventually. No, not return to lobby. Yes, I have made a lot of progress, ZG Gamer. I should just say ZG, right? Yeah, I've never been this far before, so there you go. Should I even try to get those balloons? Seriously. If I can get ahead of him without using the boosts. If I don't focus on trying to get them at all costs. Well, I'm ahead of him this time at least. Rudy! Watch out. Hurry up. I'm shaking. So nervous. Ah! No, 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 no. Hey, this feels easier than the first race against him. It almost feels like something's off. OMG! Well, yeah, I did it. I don't know what's left now. I know that there's the TT door. I don't know what that does. These sharp turns are scaring me. If you hold down the R button and the B button at the same time, they're not quite as scary, I think. Thanks, Marzi. I don't know if this is the end of the game, though. I've at least seen the ending, I guess. So maybe from here on out, what if it's even if it's not 100%, well. What's that? Ah, it's the genie's face now. You never drift in that game. I try to. I find it easier sometimes. Hey, it's Tricky from Dinosaur Planet. I'm not doing it. Wait up, Fox. Let's play. I already streamed Star Fox Adventures, so Dino Boss is a family. Well, I always thought that they had to be related to Tricky and the family in the original Dinosaur Planet N64 game anyway. The one that we never got, which became Star Fox Adventures. Was that Banjo riding the dragon? I know it's Timber. Okay. I only ever drift with the plane, and that's rare. If I find that there's a a turn that I can take more sharply by doing it, I will do it then. That's one shiny elephant head. Thanks, Panda. But it's not over, is it? Or what? Or this is hinting at a sequel that we never got. Time for round 2. Round 2, what's that round 2? Now the mirror world in TT. Yeah, well, if I find it too hard, I'm not gonna feel too bad about leaving that out. Seeing the ending is already a lot of progress for me. Silver balloons. Yeah, that's one of the greatest tracks in the game, that one. Like, there's another rare game that I never finished 100% either, that's Blast Core. I got far, but at one point I think I decided I think it was the platinum medals or something like that that I never bothered to try to get because it was getting insanely hard by then. Diddy Kong Racing 2 releasing soon. Wonder if Whispig was ever going to be in Donkey Kong Racing on GameCube. We will probably never know, I guess. I was under the impression that it was more of a Donkey Kong game than anything else, that one. Because all the characters and playable animals that you would see in that one were all from the Donkey Kong universe, as opposed to here. Two-player adventure, joint venture. That sounds fun. I think so, anyway. Because you could see them riding Rambi the Rhino and guard the swordfish and stuff like that. I think there was the elephant also, wasn't there? Ellie the elephant, I think. Diddy Kong Racing 2 might be offended up being Donkey Kong Racing 2. Diddy Kong Racing should be remade in HD, but it'll never happen. Well, look at what happened with the DS version. It was already not the same game anymore because they stripped it out of all the rare characters. So, well, was it all of them? I can't remember. Did they replace all of them for Diddy Kong Racing DS? I can't remember if Bumper, Timber, and Pipsy were in it. Just Banjo and Conker that got replaced. Ah, okay. Tip Top was still in it? Because Tip Top was also in the Banjo games, so I figured they might leave that one out. Ah, okay. Because I've only ever briefly tried it out, so Tip Top was still in. Ah, there's an adventure too. But is it a well, hold on. Is Adventure 2 just a mirror version or what? I want to see what's up with the TT door. Ah, no, okay, no, never mind. Yeah, no, that was the boss. Yeah, okay. Well, unlocking TT, I've already tried. I don't think I can ever do that. Taj singing always made me laugh. Adventure 2 is the same game, but with silver balloons and mirrored tracks. Ah, okay. Well, I have a bit of time left today, so I will still go on playing this. But I don't think I will replay the whole same game a second time just to get all the silver balloons. I don't think so. Oh, okay. Even if it's Adventure 2, you still get only 3 save files. Okay. Because you don't get anything extra for beating it the second time, do you? It's the same ending and everything, isn't it? As for what I might stream next, I was thinking of maybe doing Jet Force Gemini. Because I'm feeling like replaying a lot of N64 games at the moment. And I haven't played Jet Force Gemini in quite some time. And only ever managed to beat it once, also. I should mention. There's nothing else to unlock in Adventure 2. But if I was to restream Diddy Kong Racing down the line, I would go for the mirror mode then. So as to not restream exactly the same thing. That'd be cool. I've never seen much of Jet Force Gemini or know much about it. It's a tough game. I mean, this one was tough, but I think Jet Force Gemini was just as tough at in certain aspects of it anyway. I've got a friend who never beat it. He was stuck on not even the last boss, one of the earlier bosses.
Select your vehicle. Abracadabra.
And piloting N64 is another one that I'd like to stream. But I'm having trouble running it on my PC. For some reason, I get stuck. The game gets stuck. You could also race another streamer on Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, but isn't that kind of hard to set up to get the online to work? I mean, I'm not even good at TKR, so the results of the race are pretty much a given already. Well, those silver balloons look like disco balls. Okay, well, that's all the... Yeah, but I don't know why the game gets stuck after I do any kind of trial in the game. I get stuck on the score screen with a weird pattern of squares that appears on the screen, and I don't know what's happening with that. I would have to look it up to see what exactly is up with that. Like a versus. I wouldn't even know how to set that up, though. I've never even tried to play N64 games online with an emulator. And you don't have Project 64, do you? So... This feels so weird in mirror mode. Well, you know what? I guess now that I have drumsticks, since he is a bit faster than Banjo, I could give it another try to beat TT. I mean, I wouldn't be done today, and I wouldn't even keep trying beyond that, or maybe off stream, I don't know, but... Well, since I'm so far ahead, I'm gonna try to get the key. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah! How does that even work to get a versus going? I don't even know. Can you do that with Project 64? I wouldn't even know how to do that, to be honest. No idea. You'd both stream it while talking to each other in a VC, having laughs and fun. Playing online isn't required. Yes. Nah, I don't feel interested. I'd just get my ass kicked. I am a very sore loser, so this is not helping. Alakazam. Yeah, let me try TT again. I already managed to beat him once, or beat it. Yeah, I gave up on that one. Yeah, thank you for the idea. Now try beat me by time. Yeah, look at him go. Look at him go. Well, I guess I do have to collect the bananas, otherwise I'm never gonna be able to make it. Rudy can race me. You speedrun that game.
Now try and beat my time.
Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, well.
Now try and beat my time.
I'm happy enough with seeing the ending finally for the first time after all these years. Oh no! Yeah, ooh, I keep sliding around. Nah, I don't think I can do this. I don't have this. Well, at least now I've unlocked all the tracks. I kinda feel bad for not doing it on my cartridge, but I prefer being able to stream it with clean picture quality at least. What I don't know about that, because TT doesn't use the shortcut, and he still get first. Should I try another one, maybe? Well, they're supposed to not be quite as fast, so I don't know. But if I don't slide around too much. Look at him go. Look at him go. First lap, getting the bananas is correct. Shortcuts, bananas, and good control are key to beating TT. Ooh, yeah! I don't think I have any of all that, though. It doesn't slide quite a... Because I've been using Banjo so much, I kinda expect them to control the same. But obviously they don't. Look at him go, look at him go. He's already so far ahead. Yeah, well, this is something I've always struggled with, and I don't think that's gonna change. Yeah, even though I let go of the throttle, half the time I can't get the green boost. Unless I let go of it way in advance. Yeah, but even though I do it, and I swear that I do it, it still doesn't work for me half the time.
I'm bad.
Fossil Canyon.
I don't know if it's due to input lag maybe or something because I'm on an emulator, but
Now try and beat my time.
I have to let go of it like way in advance, like a second or two in advance, otherwise I can never get it.
Lap 2.
Hi, Banjo! Ah, I hit the wall. Well, TT was already so far ahead anyway. It's like anything I try, anything I do is pointless at this point.
Diddy Kong Racing.
I'll keep playing a bit of the adventure mode, I guess. Arrgh!
Hello.
That emote is so cute. What, that one? What's that?
Select.
Lap 2.
Welcome to Arabia. Ooh.
Final lap.
Can I catch up? Can I catch up? Ah, no, not quite.
Hello, friend.
Nom nom. What's that, the cookie monster?
Bye bye for now.
Let's see. Ah, yeah, let's go back to Dino Domain.
Final domain.
Fossil Canyon.
Fossil Canyon.
Yeah, I've just been racing on that one and it was the other way around. Feels so confusing. Ah, well, that's not good. feels so tame at this point in the game. That you can screw up like this and it doesn't matter too much. Compared to how it is towards the end. Poor parents that saw their kids trying this out in the store and figured, oh, this game looks nice. Oh, great, let's buy it for our kid. And then the kid wanted to throw the N64 out the window when he couldn't beat the game. Not something I would have done though, because I would have known that if I threw it out the window, I wouldn't have another one. But I know of a certain person who threw a PS1 out the window, though. Can't remember because of what game. Come to think of it, that might have been Crash Team Racing. Now that I think about it, I would have to ask her again. What game that was. That made her throw her PS1 out the window. That might have been CTR, I think. Is that game hard, CTR? Because I never played it much, to be honest. Oops. That doesn't look good. Well, okay, let's restart it. You got CTR on Switch, it's a great game, gives me DKR vibes a lot. Definitely has a much steeper learning curve than MK8 and other MK games. Well, I always enjoyed Crash moderately. I was never like the big Crash Bandicoot fan, even though I did get a few... I did have Crash 2 on the PS1. Never beat that game too, or either, I think, but... And then I got the trilogy on Switch, and when I saw the difficulty, I was like, oof. I don't know if I'm enjoying this as much as I thought I would. It's in an indefinite, unfinished state right now. You don't like the regular Crash games? Way too hard for you? I guess if you're only trying to get to the end, maybe it's not so hard, but being the kind of person that I am, I feel obliged to try to get all the crates and stuff. And this is where I start failing really hard. Disco balls balloons. Oh, let's go at least as far as beating the first boss. Don't forget, Rudy. You have to turn the other way. Power up. Yes, I did. You just completed it? You didn't like 2 parts of the game? What was that? parts that were not self-explanatory, maybe. Nothing really gets explained to you in the game, so I can understand how certain parts of it can be a bit like off-putting. One of the bosses? Is it the kind of snake that constantly dislodges the blocks that you have to put in holes to block the water or something like that? On the light pads. Yeah, I did struggle a bit on that one too. Yeah, I actually got in contact with the developer as I was reviewing it, because I had a game crashing bug with the game in version 1.0. If you try to move your character with the control stick and pressing up on the D-pad to throw an item, to bring up the aiming system to throw an item, and you try to throw it while your character was moving, the game would crash instantly. So I sent an email to the dev to tell them that there was that glitch, and they told me that they would fix it. And in version 1.1, they did fix it. It's not there anymore. It doesn't happen anymore. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thought that was a great game. Well, usually everything that dev does is great. The arcade high scores, just had to leave. Couldn't beat the jetpack one or the blockout one. Spent ages on them. Managed the fast one though. Yeah. Oh, it took me a few tries too. I didn't get them first try either. You don't have to feel bad about yourself for not getting them first try, because I couldn't either. Okay, that race, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it first try with that character. I'm literally just holding the control stick in position right there. Not doing anything else. Yeah, here I have to adjust a little. Yeah. Ooh. Thanks, Palm Tree. There we go. Can always go back to them. Ah, you're not done 100% with the game then. You didn't get everything, because I think to get 100% you have to beat the scores of the guy that's standing outside the arcade.
All of my silver coins from around the dial domain. You must find 8 from each level and win, and then come back to see me.
Yeah, you can always go back even after you've seen the ending to the game, yeah.
I've got something special for you.
Try pressing brake when skidding. Well, guys, I think this is it. I think that's gonna be all from me for today. I still have to prepare for whatever it is that I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I think what I'm going to try to do is try to fix Pilot Wing 64 tonight to see if I can get that one to run without any of the issues that I've had so far, because this is one that I've been meaning to stream since the very beginning. But it looks like shit when I try to capture it from the original N64. I'd like to emulate that one. Next, you think you'd like to be starting Starlink? Got it cheap? Ah, yeah, I think you mentioned that to me actually, yeah. I did try it a little bit, and I did like what I tried of it, Marty. What I didn't like was that I had to download a huge chunk of the game, though. It doesn't come complete on the cartridge, unfortunately. And I don't like forced downloads like this. This is something that I really don't like at all. Yeah, I think you have to buy a portion to download a portion of the game, yeah. You can get an N64 HDMI cable. Hi, River Slinky 3916. It doesn't work with PAL systems, unfortunately. I know the cable you mean. It doesn't work with PAL systems at the moment, anyway. Wish they'd use bigger cards. Yeah, I think it's an 8GB card, that one. Something like that, I think. I think the full game is about 16GB, maybe a little more. I think that's it. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna try to see if I can get Pilotwing 64 to run without locking up like I had these past few days. And if I can't stream that one, I'm gonna stream Jet Force Gemini. Yeah, unfortunately, this is something that I have been looking into, and the Ultra HDMI mod is just prohibitively expensive. So, as much as I like my N64, I just can't justify the price for the Ultra HDMI, unfortunately. If I was only streaming N64 games, maybe then, yeah, but no. As it is, I don't think so. Yep, I hope so too, Marzi, but whatever the case may be, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be streaming another N64 game. And then after that one, I'd like to try to make good on my promise to stream another Phoenix Wright game, so that's probably gonna be Miles Edgeworth Investigations after that. And then maybe Banjo-Tooie after that. Well, don't know quite yet. Haven't really decided yet. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for the support. I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.